Here we go, recording. Um, my name is Amy, for those of you that don't know me, and then we've also got Erin Clevenger and Missy McLean are on here, and we're going to just talk about some of the things that Erica wanted us to discuss with you guys, and just kind of answer some questions if anybody has any questions. First off, we were going to talk about the basics training, and really just try to find out if anybody feels like they want to give the Coach Basics another go-round. Right now, the way it's set up, it's kind of ongoing, and all the posts are already built into that group. And, you know, we understand that there's a lot of information there, and it can be overwhelming at times. So if anybody's up for a refresher course, we would be glad to start that and get you guys back in that. Sorry, I had another line to mute. I think we're going to put some of those files into E&E. So we were just wondering if you guys thought that that would be helpful to go back through some of those. Yes, no, maybe. Okay, I mean, there's no shame in not going through all of the basics, just because, like we said, there's just a ton of information there. But we just feel like it would be helpful. I actually stumbled across something the other day from the Surge. I tried to listen to this last Surge, and I came across it was an old Surge, and they were talking about like new coaches when they sign up. There's 3 things that they want to do, and one was to get their money back in for their Shakeology, pay for their Shakeology, to hit Success Starters for getting Success Club for your first 3 months, and then to go to Emerald. And they gave some neat statistics. They said that out of the coaches that did those things, of the coaches that earned their money back and paid for Shakeology, 78% of those had gone through Coach Basics and finished it. 2% of those that were able to earn their money back were not in Coach Basics training, as compared to the 78% that were. And then for the Success Starter program, where you hit Success Club your first 3 months, they said 48% of those had gone through Coach Basics, as compared to 3% who had not. And then for Emerald, out of those that hit Emerald, 64% of those had gone through the basics training, as compared to 3% that had not. So those were just some neat statistics that just kind of shows the importance of the Coach Basics. So if that's something you guys want to get put back in or need some extra help with, just talk to your coach and let us know, and we would be glad. We just want to put a big focus on that basics training because it covers a lot of really good information there. Anybody have any questions on that? No? All right. The other thing along those lines, you know, as our team's growing, we just want to make sure that everybody is getting put into the proper training groups. So just make sure if you sign a new coach, let your coach know, and we want to make sure we get them in that training right away. So it's a 21-day, as of right now, it's set up as a 21-day training. You can go through at your own pace. So just be sure we can put you in at any time because it's always open. So just make sure everybody's plugging into that. And then the other thing was a Success Club partner. We wanted to see if anybody needs a Success Club partner. Erica wanted us to all just kind of try to post in E&E. So after this, let's make sure we'll start up a thread for anybody who needs a Success Club partner, and we'll get you guys paired up because it is so important and it's so helpful in your business. Just to have somebody to, you know, bounce the ideas off of, to run challenge groups together if that's something that you want to do. It just makes a big difference. So we'll try to get that going for you too. So just be sure to sign up after this. And Missy, you want to cover the next item on our list?
Okay. The one I'm going to talk about is Beachbody On Demand. We all know that one of the 3 vital behaviors is to be a product of the product. So you need to be clicking on there and getting familiar with On Demand. You should have it if you're paying your club membership, because it's kind of hard to talk about it or tell your potential customers about it if you haven't done it. It's pretty cool, actually. I've done a few of the workouts myself. It's really neat to have. So make sure you're trying that out so you'll be familiar with it if people ask you about it. And if you have any questions, just post about that in E&E too, and people that's been on it can maybe help you out a little bit. And another one I'm going to talk about is running a co-ed group. Does anybody in here have any guys, potential guys that they're wanting in a challenge group?
I have one.
Okay. Because I know one of Alexis has a guy, Coach Bryce, and I don't know, he might be on here as one of the phone callers. Their names aren't showing up for me. So he's going to be maybe kind of helping with that. And if anybody else has guys that they want to add, and you want to kind of take on that role of running that group or take it on with somebody else, feel free. Because I think we're getting more and more guys wanting to be in it. So if you have some, let us know about that, because we're really thinking about starting a co-ed group.
Question.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. So are these just going to be guys that have actually already bought the challenge packs?
I don't know. Aaron, what about your guy? Does he have a challenge pack?
He has Max 30 and PIO and T25. He doesn't drink Shakeology. But I would say no.
I would say no too.
It's an accountability group.
Yeah.
And for just like we do with your very first groups that you set up, they don't have to be doing it. And then from there, incorporate it in the Beachbody workouts. But I don't know, Erica hasn't said anything about if she wants to make it exclusively Beachbody or not.
Okay. Well, the reason I ask is I've got 3 guys in my current group. This is my second month, my first full 30-day group that I'm doing. But I have 3 guys, but only one of them is active right now, but none of them have bought anything yet. The one that's active is thinking about getting Shakeology, and his wife is going to get 21 Day Fix. But other than that,
Well, and it may be a good thing for you to add those guys into the group, because maybe they feel intimidated if you have a group of a lot of women.
yeah,
So
it's like 30 women.
To
So.
be the guys, they'll step up.
That's why I was asking. All right. So will that be posted somewhere, or
I think
Yeah.
do I just need to let someone know?
I think we're going to start all the stuff that we're covering tonight. We're going to start a thread on it in E&E, so we can go kind of figure out where people need to be as far as some of the things that I'm going to cover, and then also the men's group. So we'll work on that tomorrow. Are you done, Missy, or do you have more?
Yes, that's all I had. Those 2.
Okay, I am going to talk about the Shakeology challenge that starts on Monday. I don't know if you guys saw. I know some people had some questions, so I made a video today and posted it in the group, or Erica posted it in the group. I hope that answered some of the questions. But if you have not already started advertising for the Shakeology challenge, it's not too late to do that. And I know there's tons of people in here that have extra trials of the challenge, or of the 7-day challenges, so we can get with them. You can even ask in the group if you need some of the 7-day trials and see who has them, and you can PayPal them to get the trials from them, because it's definitely not too late to do that. Or even it's not too late if you've already made a post. You can go in and do a reminder post just to see if you can pick up a few more people. And I also posted, I don't mind at all to look over your post before you do it. If you didn't get any hits the first time and you want to try it again, feel free to message me and I'll look it over and help you with the picture before you post it next time. Also, generally with these groups, they end up they're not huge because we're going to keep it smaller for our team. But what we want you to do is make sure in that group you're keeping up with your people. You don't have to be commenting on everything that's posted in that group. But if you see that your person has posted or asked a question, be sure that you're commenting underneath their post, just because you want them to feel supported, and you want to give that encouragement so that they want to continue on with you into your next challenge group. And the same thing goes for the 21 Day Fix challenge group. There are a lot of people in there. There's somewhat 200 people in there, and it seems that people's posts are getting lost in there and they're not seeing the daily posts. So we may have to go back to just the admins making 3 daily posts in there and then letting people comment below so that everybody can see what's going on and not losing people in there. And then I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about one-on-ones. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the file that's in E&E for you to sign up for a one-on-one. That one-on-one is with Erica, and it's open for anybody. So whether you're Amy's coach, my coach, Missy's coach, one of our coaches, or Erica's coach, it's open for anyone and to talk about anything that you want to. It's usually like a 20-minute long Zoom. It's just trying to get you on track, and they're offered every 2 weeks. And I know I myself offer them every 2 weeks also, and I try to go opposite schedule of Erica. I'm not sure about Missy and Amy if they have them or not, but they're really a great way to just get on track and kind of get some FaceTime and get your questions answered instead of always text messaging or sending Facebook messages, just to get dig a little more deeper and kind of set some goals. So if you haven't done that, I know Erica opened up a few more time slots, so go ahead and go in there and schedule one. Especially for you newer coaches, I would definitely recommend doing that. And the last thing I want to talk about is, I'm sure most of you guys have seen us post about the Beatnik, the Volume Training Academy. It's going to start on March 16th. And so it's just going to be a little bit more like an in-depth training. It's going to be just for people that are Emerald or above, and you're going to pay a $10 fee, and that $10 fee is going to go towards, all of us are going to be paying it to get into the training, and that just shows that you're committed. And really, you're going to be there on our Monday night calls, and then on Thursdays we're going to have the Q&A. So basically anything that you've wanted to know over that week, you can ask the person that hosted the call on Monday. So it's going to be really cool. But that way you pay your $10, you're committed. We make sure that we stay in it this whole time. But it's also another really good goal. Like if you're really close to Emerald and you hit Emerald by Monday, you can still be in this training with us. So make sure that if you haven't signed up for that yet in E&E, that you go on ahead and do it, because it's going to be awesome. But I think pretty much those are the things that we wanted to make sure that everybody we talked about today and everybody got information on, and then we were going to open the rest of this time up for just Q&A. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them.
I want to add something real fast on that training. I don't know how many of you all know this already, but Erica had done a training like this. I don't know if it was last year or not too long ago, but she won $1,000 from it. So the money you put into it, it does show that you're in it, and you're really going to take it seriously. But there's a reward as well. So, and I'm not
doing it this time. If we're doing, I don't. If we're doing like one big prize, or if we're dividing it up like weekly into prizes, so there can be more than one winner. I'm not sure yet. I guess, do you want to unmute everybody, Amy? Or
yeah.
If you have a loud TV, go ahead and mute yourself. Can you mute the telephones?
I sure can.
Read the journey after the journey, and more stories like this in Shape Magazine on newsstands today. I'm Weight Watchers coach. All of that stuff lost week's Weight Watchers are now on the
Anybody have any questions?
log into your computer or your phone and
Quiet.
I haven't looked at your video yet, Erin.
This is amazing on odor. It's really easy to carry. There's no
Do you have a
test.
question?
Can you hear me?
I'm not sure whose TV is.
Got it.
What's your question?
Can you hear me, Erin?
Yeah. Hear me.
Okay, I haven't seen your video yet, but I do have a question about this Shakeology 7 days. When you create those, 7-day drink packages, do you do, how do you do the flavors? I have all 3 flavors.
You have all 3? Well, it's going to kind of, myself, I just order chocolate and vanilla whenever I order the boxes. So I'll split it up that way. How many, is it 7 and 7 and 7 that come in the box? 7 strawberry, 7 vanilla, 7.
Yeah.
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 I
So,
just try to keep it as even as possible, like 2, 2, and 2, and then throw in an extra one to make it 7, and then the next time do 2, 2, and 2, but throw in a different extra one to make it 7, so that way you're not giving someone all the same flavor.
okay.
Yeah, I made that mistake the very first time. The first couple people that told me they wanted to do it and they wanted all chocolate. And so I would give all my chocolate away and I just didn't know. And then I'd end up with strawberry. And then the next people signed up and they wanted chocolate. And so I was scrambling trying to find samples. So
Yeah,
I just kind of divide it down. This is it. You get the variety and that's what you get. So, and it seems to be okay. It gives them a chance to try all the different flavors too.
See, and I find that I just do chocolate and vanilla just because those are the flavors that everybody always ends up loving. Just change it up. But I would just try to keep it even so that way you're giving them 2 of each and then whatever other flavor you want to put in there. And I always, in the video that I made, if you didn't see it, I always make a little card with, or you can type it up or make a little card of your favorite recipes and send it to them and give them the little pointers on how to mix the Shakeology so that they have that. Yeah.
Sorry if this is in your video too, but are you encouraging people to order the Shakeology sampler at all to use for the challenge?
I mean, you could. Now, the only thing with that is that it comes with 6, and then you're getting 1 of each of the flavors.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, they probably won't get it in time for the challenge. They may. Did you do that this year, Amy?
No, I think that's March 16th when that comes out, isn't it?
Yeah. I think so.
Okay. So it hasn't been released yet.
So it won't work for this one, but just
It could work for the next one. And it may be something that we end up doing down the road just to keep us not being the middleman. But for right now, it seems to work really well. But you do have to plan in advance for it in order for you to get your Shakeology in. But generally, like if somebody's wanting to jump in now and hasn't ordered yet, between all of us and E&E, we can come up with a few 7-day trials that we can get to you, or that person can PayPal us and we can ship it out for them since they're already going to the post office.
I have plenty. It's just the ease of having it come straight to them. And then the other question is, do we know yet if we get like an SC point for them ordering that sampler or no?
No, you will not, just because it's not going to be HD. It won't be 90 PB.
So one time.
You'll get the commission, but you won't get a Success Club point since it's not an HD order.
Okay, thank you.
I don't have people on here.
I know, and I have power. I can mute you. I won't. No, come back.
I got my Shakeology in yesterday, the sample pack. It was supposed to come in a little bit sooner. But is it too late for me to advertise for the Shakeology group now? Because I was worried I wasn't going to get it in time. And I
don't think so. Mine actually hasn't come. It's due to arrive tomorrow, and I'm going to go to the post office tomorrow evening and make sure that I get them out. I may have to, I have some people that are out of state, so I'm going to ship theirs quicker. But then the people that are local, I'm either going to drop them off or they'll be safe in the mail if you get them in by Friday, the local people.
And I'm going to butt in for a second. But in my opinion, I don't think it's ever too late to encourage you to talk about these things and to put it out there and to message as many people as possible. Because even if they jump in halfway through with their Shakeology, they're still going to see how awesome the accountability group is, how people are liking the product. They're going to be given a clean eating menu. And so, if you have not already advertised this because you've been nervous or you're getting in your own way thinking that nobody's going to say yes, then please, tomorrow, advertise it. I'm going to look at everybody's page tomorrow and see who has done it, and I'm going to call you out and ask you why you haven't. And So this is your challenge to do so, because this is a great opportunity for you all to get brand new customers to see what it's all about. You know, see how awesome our coaches are, see how great our team is, see how cool the vibe is. So, you know, please, please, please do so tomorrow. I really strongly encourage you to do it. If you have not, not too late.
Just wanted to say I haven't advertised it, but I created an event this time and sent it out to a lot of my friends. So I've gotten 5 people already that way, but which is more than I've ever gotten with just posting it. So I'm happy, but hopefully more people will come. But I'll do it if you're going to check on me. Just
Well, I believe you. We can use the trust. But I know some of you, and I'm not going to name any names, but I know some of you are nervous. You're in your own way, and you're not advertising it. So you know who you are, so just get it done. Like, rip the Band-Aid off and just put yourself out there. Come in with the tough love.
Right.
But I listened in for the first half of the meeting. I was coming home from my sister-in-law's graduation, and we are really, really, really blessed with this team to have such amazing leaders with such great information. So I really want to thank Amy and Aaron for having my back tonight and for really giving you all some good knowledge and making sure that you all are up to date with everything that's going on, because I know a lot can get lost in the news. So we've got about 6 minutes left. So if anybody has any burning questions, I might have missed it. Did you ask about the guy group, Amy?
We did.
Yeah.
Their question was, do they need to be doing a Beachbody workout, or can it be more of an accountability group for the guys to get them to do the workout?
I think it's something that we're definitely going to have to play with. We're going to have guys in there doing the Beachbody programs. We're going to have maybe guys in there, whether they be husbands or boyfriends or whoever, trying the BOD, the bod. I think that's going to be bigger for, you know, guys. They're really going to like that BB on demand. They're not ones to stick to a program completely. They kind of want to mix it up. So if we can maybe start a file in E&E and just kind of say, you're in, you've got guys, how many, you know, whatever. I really want to get this rolling, because I know a couple of you do have people. We've got guys just sitting in the Max 30 group. I don't know what to do with them. I don't have a place for them to go. And so let's also start reaching out to those guys and getting more of them involved to open it up to everybody. Maybe Bryce is on. I have no idea. There's always
Hey,
fun.
Erica, have we ever done a refresh special challenge group?
I had like 3 coaches and a few customers in it, but I definitely think that go for it. I mean, with the challenge pack is on sale this month, so it's a great way to get Shakeology and the refresh in somebody's hands. It's perfect for them to, you know, initiate them into a group. We're heading up on spring break. You know, it's not too late to get rid of that bloat before spring break and reboot yourself. And, you know, so yeah, I mean, if anybody wants to throw one of those together, I'd be all for helping you out on how to do that. I have a template for it and everything. So that would be at your well.
Do you recommend that as a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday?
I mean, I did it one time Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So then they went into the weekend feeling great. And then another time I actually did it Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So then Monday of the next week, like, they were good. So you might want to play with the idea of a couple of dates. You could do a week long and everybody starts at a different time, but they're in the group all together. Do it before, like, the mass amounts of people go on spring break, maybe.
Or afterwards as a detox?
Yes, or after as a detox.
Or both.
True. So.
Well, I'm game.
Okay. Stacy's game. Anybody else game? Julie, you look game. You're always game. Anybody else have anything?
I have a crazy idea. I don't know. It might not be crazy. But speaking of, it's probably on demand, I'm like looking forward to the next focus group after 21 Day Fix Extreme. And what about doing something like an on-demand focus group? Like, I don't know if that's too crazy, doing, you know, different things, but
I don't think it is. I mean, you could do maybe one of those where you like highlighted a trainer each week. You know,
right.
One week you did all Shanti, the next week everybody did, you know, Tony, then you did Alessandro, and you did Brazilian butt lift. I mean, it might be worth a shot. I'm always up for new ideas and, you know, reaching outside of the box to try to find new people and who we can incorporate and help.
I just love the idea of it as a challenge pack. So I just see that as like a way to push forward with that. So
sure.
Yeah, I actually thought about the same thing earlier. So,
okay, well, refresh group, BOD group. Anybody else have any super awesome ideas? I love this. Nobody? Everyone else is mute.
I think it'd be really cool to do the refresh group and kick something like that off in April.
Okay.
Oh, Erica, I have a question.
Okay.
Are we going to do workout previews in the Shakeology Challenge again?
I think we should. I think we should kind of run it like we did the last 7-day clean eating challenge. We have about a minute left, so if I get cut off, just post your questions in E&E and I'll answer them as I can. But yeah, let's do, you know, everybody's posting their workouts and kind of doing a preview. If you have some old videos of you doing a particular workout, post that in there as well. Like I heard Aaron said, the more encouraging that we all are, the better. The more that they feel the love and how awesome you guys are, the better. So let's really step up and take care of everybody's people as their own, you know. I'm very much want to take care of everybody, but as Amy and Aaron and, well, Natasha knows, I can't. And I need to step back sometimes and not do it all. So if you all could really, you know, step in. We are growing and I love it, but we got to really step in and lead and help each other out. So everybody smile. I'm going to take a picture.